Well, in this video, we're going to do something just a little bit different. Me and my wife are starting to build a home, and I've got some relatives and I've built up some friendships with the Cheap Controls videos that I thought some people might be interested in. So I'm going to make a little series on this, and if you're interested in the electronics and you don't care about building a house, then just skip these when you see these and go on, because I'll still keep putting out the electronic ones too. We're just starting to build. I originally planned on putting these out about once a week, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to put things out as I feel like I have enough content to take up 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to start by going over the lot itself. This is a lot that we've owned for a few years, and we just decided we really like the location, so we're going to build a small house on it. And this is the entrance to it. It's about 2 acres. It's about 400 foot wide by 400 foot deep. And this is the front roadside view. You can't really see the stakes, but there's 2 of them here, and it goes over to here, and this will be the view looking out the back of the house, and this will be the front of the house here. You can see that it looks pretty park-like. That's what we like about it. There's not a lot of houses around. There's some back here, but there's quite a bit of space. And this is just another view looking off to the left. We just really like that tree. Now this is looking at the back of the house, looking towards the street. And this is about at the 200 foot point. And now this is way down at the bottom. There's a big hill. Doesn't really look like it in the picture, but there's a big hill that comes up, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Down here there's a floodplain. And then here's another view. This is a shot of the whole lot itself. And towards the back here, it drops off pretty fast, and that's part of a floodplain. And as you can see, the blue is considered a floodplain now by FEMA. But years ago, the city put in a sewer line through here, a storm sewer, but they didn't submit all the paperwork properly. So technically, or in reality, this will never flood back here because of that. And if they ever submitted the paperwork, this floodplain would go away, or did what they needed to do with FEMA. I'm not sure what that is. But this is where the floodplain is. And so for now, just to keep things easy, I'm going to try and keep anything we build out of the floodplain. A few years ago, I sectioned the lots out, so I have 5 different lots. And this one back here needs to be tied to one of these lots, or it needs to be sold to a neighboring property because there's no street access to it. This lot up here currently has a garage sitting on it, and then these 3 lots are vacant. Well, actually, and the 4th one here is also vacant. The first house we're going to build, the one that we have staked out right now, is in this location right here, so it'll be on this lot. The house that we want to build for Laura and I to live in is back here on this lot, and we want to use this lot down here, the southmost lot, as the access to this back lot, and hope to build a garage right here. So we'll drive in through the driveway, will be through here, and then we'll go to the house. And so that way this property back here and this southmost should be connected. And then eventually we're considering putting a house on this lot also. And these 2 houses would be smaller, and this would be a little bit bigger back here. And as you can see, I'm keeping everything out of the floodplain. Now we've begun construction on it, and the foundation has been poured, and I've got a few pictures of that process. The interesting thing is down here where this white hose goes in, they found a well that was in an old house that was here that was torn down in the 80s. And this is a tree that we had to take out, which we didn't really want to take it out. It was a nice tree, but it was just too close to the house. And this is the form of drain that they put in around the foundation. And this view is looking south. That's some bushes down this way. And here's a better shot of the well, which they had to fill in and take care of. I'm not 100% sure how they did that, but the foundation guys knew what they were doing, and they've sealed it up good. I told them we should keep the well for water, and then I wouldn't have to pay for water. And this is Laura cleaning up the branches. If you ever notice, she does all the work. And here's the walls that they placed so they can pour the concrete And instead of having a block foundation, we're having a poured foundation put in. And this is what the inside looks, the rock at the base. And I thought I'd take a shot looking down it just to get an idea of how thick. It's 8 inches thick. And then this is a picture of them pouring it as they walked down the truck just kept moving and they just kept pouring. It was pretty interesting to watch. And this is a picture of the plumbing. And more pictures of the plumbing. And we're having 2 egress windows so we can put 2 basement bedrooms in if we so choose. And then this is my wife hard at work again, doing the painting. Way to go, Laura. I think I was sitting in my lawn chair that day and had a cup of tea in my hand. And so this is the foundation. We decided to go ahead and paint it, so that way when they push the dirt back and do the backfill, the paint will go down below the level of the land or the ground. And here's the window wells. We thought this was pretty interesting. They're real nice. They've got a ladder inside them. And this is what makes them legal so that we can have bedrooms in the basement. And because the property has such a steep hill on the back of it, we're able to do a gravity feed out of that forma drain. So the sump pump should really technically never kick on because anything that collects underneath the house should drain out down here. And that's about where we've gotten to so far. We hope to put the floor in this weekend, and hopefully I'll take some more shots, and I'll put a video up of the layout of the house itself. I have that drawn up and I can go through that, and I'll keep putting up videos for those that want to see it. Thanks for watching.